Good day, students and viewers. In our third video, we are going to look at equations of a straight line. First of all, we are starting with a gradient 1-point form. Gradient 1-point form. Meaning, a gradient is given and 1 point is given. Then you should find the equation of that straight line. It is already known that you should all recall that m, the gradient, is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. But this is equal to, this is the same thing as saying m into x2 minus x1 is equals to y2 minus y1. Or you just say y2 minus y1 is equals to m into x2 minus x1. Suppose now that in a Cartesian coordinate system, we consider a point, just an arbitrary point, y, on the y-axis, and we consider an arbitrary point, x, on the x-axis as the maximum value of x under consideration. So now, if you have a straight line, say AB, and here is y1, here will be x1. So here will be y. So here will be y minus y1. Here will be x minus x1. Now, the gradient of this straight line becomes m is equals to y minus y1 over x minus x1. Because the point x and y as the second points are arbitrary. So, directly from here, from this last equation, is here, we can have that y minus y1, or rather from here, is equals to m into x minus x1. And that is the equation of a line with a given gradient and given 1 point. You can find an example easily. You can easily find example. Here is our example 2. Determine the equation. We may be asked to determine the equation of a line passing through the point through the point A, 3, 2, with a gradient of 3.5 units. So to solve this, students and viewers are to take note that to use this formula, one has to see that in the question given, there is 1 point and the value of the gradient is given. If the value of the gradient is pronounced and you are given 1 point, then this is the equation to use. Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. Therefore, from the given question, or from the values given, y1 is equals to 2. x1 is equals to 3. X is equals to 3, y is equals to 2. Rather, x1, y1. We'll not call them x directly so that students should not confuse the value of x1, y1 with the value of x. you are not substitute for these values, x and y. Therefore, students will use the y minus y1, the formula is equals to m into x minus x1. So now y minus y1, y1 is 2, is equals to m. My m is 3.5, which is equivalent to 7 over 2 into x minus x1. But x1 is 3. I just substitute the value of x1, which is 3. Therefore, y, we can, so we multiply through by 2 so that to remove this value. But even if students can stop here, no problem, but it's good to evaluate and go further. So we multiply through by 2. So we have y minus 2 times 2. This is the same thing as 7 into x minus 3. So we have 2y minus 4 is equals to 7 into x minus 3. But this is the same thing as saying 2y equal to 4, taking 4 to the other side, we have plus 7x, expanding the bracket, minus 7 times 3, which is 21. So we have 2y is equal to 21 and 4. Once you substitute, you will have 17. So you have 7x minus 17. However, one can transfer this value 7x as a variable to the side of a variable. So you have 2y minus 7x is equals to minus 17. And this is the equation of this line. Thank you for watching.